Hey Sneak Peekers, I'm Molly Kaplow, and I'm at Fantastic Fest to talk to Your Lucky Day.
Molly.
Hi, Molly.
I'm with Texas Student Television over at the University of Texas. My first question, just as a student filmmaker, I was wondering what you would advise to students, college students, trying to work their way into the industry.
Great question. For students, I would say, I think, the means of production are really low now, so like you have a cell phone, your iPhone shoots great things, still photos do great things, so I would keep that in mind, make what you want. I think this movie was definitely like, if you want to do it, make it. I think that's a really important thing. Learn post-production, because I think that's a tool that everybody should know how to do, because the more you don't need, it's wonderful to have people, but I think part of executing your vision is you're going to spend a lot of time in post to make it what you really want, so I think I would focus on that. And then I think one of the things I feel like I didn't get enough of as a student was to prepare for success. And everyone's preparing you, and they should prepare you for what if no one cares, or it falls. But I feel like there's not enough then preparation for if people really like your thing, what are you gonna do? What are you ready for?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I have not been prepared for that. So
I've seen it at so many things, and everyone just sounds like everything's gonna fall apart, and you're but what happens if it goes well? And no one's offering a solution. What if your short does really well? What are you gonna do next? What are people gonna do?
All right, well, good to know. And then I was also just wondering, Angus Cloud's passing has impacted the significance of this film. So I was wondering, what did this film mean to you then, and what does it mean to you now?
That's a really good question. It has impacted the significance, I think, substantially. I think in the sense, I thought it was a good. I think he does a great job. I think it's tough for other people to say that, but I think it's a good performance. I think he's really wonderful in it. And I was just hoping to see him in more stuff, if that sounds, that's what I really wanted to see. I wanted to see him in way more stuff. So I thought it was in my mind, because I had just seen season 1 before we shot, and then season 2 came out. I was like, oh wow, he's got a lot more to do. But then I also felt like I had kind of a secret or something. I was like, he does a bunch more stuff in my movie. It was great to see that. And then now it feels I guess it's more. It feels really for me, I really hope people watch it and get to see him, because there's now so little that we get to watch with him in it. So I feel for me, hopefully it's a good testament to what he can do, what he did, and that people really can still find a lot there. So.
Well, that's very special. Thank you for sharing. That's all I have.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Congratulations. Nice meeting you.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Molly.
Hi, Molly. My hands are sweaty.
We're good. I'm with Texas Student Television at the University of Texas. I was just wondering, what goes into preparing for a role, specifically this role, but you can also answer that in the general sense.
Sure. This was a different project in terms of preparation for me. It's just we didn't have the luxury of tons of time, so. This was a lot of running off of adrenaline and instinct and trusting in Dan and my fellow co-stars. So the preparation was limited in the run-up. I really, in the preparation time that I did have, I tried to focus on of being pregnant, because that's not something I've experienced in my life yet, and so I really wanted to make sure I got that right. This is also a really physical role, not just the fact that my character is pregnant, but in stunts and all of this fun stuff that I get to do that I haven't done before. So all of that was a huge part of my preparation, but also a huge part of learning how to just do it, because time is money, and we're shooting this really great but cheap and quick film, and so a lot of the preparation was just allowing myself to trust what I've done in my career thus far and hope that I'm ready for this moment.
Well, thank you so much. That's actually all I have. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.